sure it is great to see everybody is enthusiastic today. My name is Shasha Zulmar, and of course, it is my pleasure to have the chance to welcome all of you and to be the host of this beautiful and creative ceremony.
College of St. Adela Incorporated
presents. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to College of St. Adela Incorporated 21st Commencement Exercise School Year 2019 to 2020 with the theme of Sulong Edukalidad, Championing the Nation's Future. Our mission: College of St. Adela Incorporated envisions to form individuals who are God-centered, people-oriented, Adelan-motivated, patriotic, and concerned for life and environment. Our vision: College of St. Adela Incorporated, as a non-sectarian private institution, aims to be a contributor of quality education in bringing children and youth to become assets of society in their morals, talents, skills, and abilities functional to the need of our country.
Kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, temas ng sigatanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisitil, sa dagatang tutok, sa simoy at sa langit ang pagaw, ay hinatang tulang awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay ka nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang may magtitindig. Lumalang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
katuparan sa paglinaw ng kaalaman. Biyayang dapat pag-ingatan, bigay ng Diyos na siyang daan. FFCSJDM, kalinga ka ng bayang sinilangan. Dapat San Jose del Monte, tutugon sa hamong pagbabago. Dapat San Jose del Monte, dangal mo ay kistak ng bayan, naghungkay sa kinabukasan. Dapat San Jose del Monte, ang mga namumuno, naglilingkod, gumagabay, lapitan at aangangay, patungo sa kaunlaran. DepEd CSJDM, kalinga ka ng bayang sinilangan. DepEd San Jose del Monte, tutugon sa hamong pagbabago. DepEd San Jose del Monte, dangal mo ay kistak ng bayan, naghungkay sa kinabukasan. DepEd San Jose del Monte, naghungkay sa kinabukasan. DepEd San Jose del Monte.
Kinalinga ka ng bayang sinilangan, pinatibay para sa hinaharap, sa patuloy na pagpupunyagi. Kagabay ka namin sa bawat sandali. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, di kailanman kita malilimutan. Ikaw ang sandigan sa kinabukasan, mangaral mo'y di namin tatalikdan. Inuhog mo kami sa tamang landas, at ikain mo'y gabay sa aming bukas. Pinag-isa mo ang puso't isipan, sa pagkakaisa't pagtutulungan. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, iaangat ka namin, pag-iingatan. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, inaling tagumpay kay pagpaalayan. Anumang pagsubok sa amin darating, kami matibay kung ika'y kapiling. May kalutasan ng bawat suliranin, pagkat nandyan ka, aral mo'y susundin. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, di kailanman kita malilimutan. Ikaw ang sandigan sa kinabukasan, mga aral mo'y di namin tatalikdan. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, iaangat ka namin, pag-iingatan. San Jose del Monte, mahal kong bayan, Kakayaning tagumpay pagpaalayan ka.
San Jose del Monte.
It is hard to believe that this academic year has come to an end. Sure, it is one of the years to spend and be one of the parts of our beloved school. As we start our program, may you lend your ear and open your hearts as you internalize our opening remarks. When you cannot have all the pomp because of the circumstances, what does a graduation and moving up look like? That is the question countless high schools and colleges have to answer this year amid a global pandemic. So, teachers, parents, students, and administrators came up with an array of creative and meaningful celebrations for the class of 2020. The College of St. Adela is not exempted in coming up with an Adelan version of rights in a virtual world. In the midst of global change, it is necessary to celebrate and acknowledge your intellect and grit. You have met all the requirements of your program and immediately adopt and learn the larger life lesson of nothing is promised and the uncertainty of life. In essence, Adelan education has nourished our mind and spirit, enriched not just our brains but also our hearts. More than just completing your studies, you have become an integral part of the thriving name of the Adelan community. To borrow a sentiment from Anna Eleanor Roosevelt, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Hence, you are here to end this school year and to take the next step in reaching your dreams. Congratulations, Adelan, class of 2020. Thank you and welcome to our graduation and moving up ceremonies.
Let us hear from Prisha May Paruan, Senior High School Coordinator, for presentation of completers.
By the virtue bestowed on me by the Department of Education for College of St. Adela Incorporated, may I present 3 nursery, 2 males and 1 female, 12 kindergarten, 7 males and 5 females, and 39 junior high school completers, 18 males and 21 females for the school year 2019 to 2020, as prescribed by the Department of Education, as well as the rights, duties, and responsibilities that are due to them. Congratulations, batch 2019 to 2020.
Let us hear from Dr. Emily B. Milo, School President, for confirmation of completers.
By the virtue bestowed to me by the Department of Education for College of St. Adela Incorporated, I am accepting and recognizing the completers for the school year 2019-2020 who completed the requirements for pre-elementary and junior high school course as prescribed by the Department of Education, as well as the rights, duties, and responsibilities that are due to them. Congratulations, batch 2019-2020.
To all ladies and gentlemen who are watching this video, today is the day where we celebrate each of your achievements and success. Before we start our ceremony, it is my honor to welcome our school president, Dr. Emily B. Milo, to deliver her welcoming address.
In Europe, where the name Adela has its roots, also mean refined, wholesome, and noble. There were 2 saints under this name and both shared the life of nobility. It is not because they came from influential families that they were venerated as saints, but because of what they have done or contributed to their faith and fellow men. Wholesome. This should have meaning to you. Being wholesome could mean it is ethical, it is moral, it is virtuous among others. My family has a strong connection with the name and what it stands for. While taking care of that name, we create our standards. our culture, and how we connect to each other. We are connected with each other more than you think. We just need to remind each other that neither of us can exist without the other. The roles we play to make the College of St. Adela work are embedded in hard work, patience, and inspiration from your part. The care, love, and trust from your parents complement your emotions to make her complete when you enter the hallowed halls of the school. Prudence, diligence, and expertise from our teachers and sustainability are those that bind the whole lot together. The grounds that we have prepared are fertile and always attended to. All you did was plant your seed and we took care of it. You have taken root and held on while getting nourishment from things that gave you light. You have refreshed yourselves with ideas of others, and we have cleared the grounds of weeds and pests that prevented you in growing the way you are supposed to. After all these times, you have showed your strength and resiliency and have also shown us how you have adapted to the weathering of nature. This even makes us gleam with pride, for we have seen the beauty of our cause. Our vision of you has never been so clear. The next chapter of your life away from these halls will be filled with concern, especially from your families. Fear and ignorance are those that prevent you from seeking higher ambitions. You may become contented with the things you do not want to do because the circumstance leads to the necessity of the moment. Money becomes a reason why ambitions are sometimes held back. Failure is a setback that you have all the ingredients of becoming better. We made sure you had them, and that is why we were very careful in molding you. With that, we recognize our achievements as a school. Sometimes you can fail in what you do not want to do, but at least take a chance in trying to do the things that you love. Your foundation will tell us how discipline taught you how to become the better person. I end up with a practical advice. It is sensible to believe that difficulties cannot be substituted with problems, but rather hurdles that need to be overcome. Never think you are alone in facing these difficulties because you have families. You also have friends, God and your will and spirit to carry you over one hurdle at a time. We equally celebrate your accomplishment, be it the continuance of your education, a successful interview for a job, stepping into a higher educational institution or skill center, or even championing yourself to be soldier of the environment for God and fellow men. The Board of Trustees, faculty and staff of the College of St. Adela Incorporated expresses our sincerest congratulations to those who are moving up and to our 2019-2020 graduates. Congratulations!
Thank you very much, Dr. for such an inspiring and insightful message you have imparted to us. And another message of encouragement will be given for 3 of our distinguished guests. Let us call on Department of Education Secretary, Ms. Leonor Magtolis Briones.
Sa ngalan ng Department of Education, ang ating mga opisyales, members ng Executive Committee, members ng ANCOM, ang Management Committee, saan naroroon ang mga regional directors at mga superintendents, mga supervisors, ating mga central office directors, at pinaka-importante, mga principals at mga teachers. Kami lahat ay tuwang-tuwa na natapos na rin ninyo ang mga pangangailangan para magiging considered na kayo na graduates of class 2020. Kayo ay isa-isa kong kino-congratulate. Sayang hindi ko naman kayo pwedeng maka-shake hands o pwedeng mangipian ng personal, pero yung ating magandang asal, yung ating magandang pagtingin sa isa't isa sa inyo, nandoon pa rin. At saka tuwan-tuwa kami talaga, lalo na ako. Para sa akin, ang graduation ay isa sa pinaka-masigla, pinaka-masaya na okasyon sa buhay ng isang learner o isang estudyante. Pero pinakamasaya din yan para sa teacher. Pinakamasaya yan sa lahat na administrators dahil mayroon na namang graduating class na nakakatapos. Kayo ay very special. Special kayo sa parents ninyo. Special kayo sa mga friends, sa mga teachers ninyo, sa community. Special na special kayo, each and every one of you. But you are also special in a different way because you are graduating at the time of COVID-19. Siguro, pag magiging ganap na kayong citizen ng Pilipinas o lumaki na kayo, tumanda na kayo, sasabihin ninyo, ako ay nag-graduate sa panahon ng coronavirus. Ang pag-graduate ninyo ngayon ay ibang-iba sa pag-graduate ng mga nakauna sa inyo or maybe sa susunod sa inyo. Dahil ito ngayon ay panahon ng coronavirus, so mga adjustments ang ginagawa natin. Hindi pwede tayong magtipon-tipon, hindi pwedeng magkita-kita kayo ng mga parents ng classmates ninyo, mga barkada, mga yaya, lolo, lola, at mga parents and teachers. Hindi pwedeng mag-ipon-ipon kayo sa isang lugar at this time. Pero marami namang ibang paraan na kayo ay babatiin at para ma-celebrate ninyo itong special na occasion na ito. Ang iba sa inyo ay magkaroon ng virtual graduation tulad ng sa Davao. Congratulations sa inyo. Ang iba naman siguro maghintay kung mayroon ng mas friendlier environment, mas friendlier circumstances. At saka, hindi lang ito nangyari sa panahong ito dahil sa COVID. May mga karanasan din ang DepEd. May karanasan din ang ating mga universidad kung saan napupostpone, napagpaliban ang graduation. Sa panahon ng mga lola at lolo ninyo, napagpaliban ang graduation dahil yung panahon yun ng gera. At saka mayroon talagang tunay na kalaban na nagdi-disrupt ng ating mga activities. So at that time, yung mga estudyante, hindi sila nakagraduate. Mayroon namang instance na mayroong malaking mga disasters, kaya napopostpone din ang graduation. Kagaya nung nangyari minsan sa UP, dahil napakatindi yung bagyo na tumama sa Manila, sa Central Luzon at saka ibang bahagi ng Luzon, at ang UP hindi nakapagpatuloy sa kanyang graduation. So, ang nangyari, the next na lang ng registrar ang mga estudyante na ikaw ay graduado na. Dadating din ang panahon siguro kung kagustuhan ng inyong mga parents o kagustuhan ng inyong mga teachers or administrators na magkaroon din kayo ng graduation tulad ng dati. Pero ang importante ay kayo ay graduado na. Kayo ay pumasa. Kayo ay dumanas sa mahirap na pamamaraan, mga examen, mga ratings, na grado na binigay ng mga teachers ninyo para kayo makonsider talaga na graduate. Ano kaya ang payo na maibigay ko sa inyo sa panahong ito ng COVID-19? Kasi kaiba nga ang sitwasyon ninyo ngayon. Para sa mga elementary school students na mag-move up to junior high school, ibang-iba na ang mapuntahan ninyo sa high school. Hindi na yung araw-araw gigisingin kayo, magdala kayo ng baon, at saka makikita ninyo teachers ninyo, at saka yung mga libro, mahahawakan ninyo, mahihipo ninyo. Iba na ang pamamaraan dahil ang gagamitin ICT, gagamitin yung mga learning platforms kagaya ng DepEd Commons, ang gagamitin ay ang mga computer, ang tablet, telebisyon, at saka radyo para matuto kayo depende kung anong sitwasyon sa inyong lugar. Para naman sa junior high school na pupunta sa senior high school, baka matuwa kayo kasi nung na-introduce ang senior high school, maraming mga komentaryo, feedback galing sa parents ninyo, galing sa mga eksperto, na sobrang dami yung subjects. Ngayon, na-reduce na natin yung subjects, lalo na sa senior high school, at saka sa iba't ibang baitang, no? So, sa junior high school kayong nag-step up na, ang magiging subjects ninyo sa senior high school, sobrang konti kaysa dati. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na konti lang ang malalaman ninyo. Kasi karamihang malalaman din ninyo, marami kayong matutunan sa bahay ninyo, sa pag-aaral ninyo sa learning platforms, at saka sa tulong ng inyong mga magulang, sa inyong lolo at lola, inyong mga mentors sa bahay at saka sa inyong mga, yung sinasabi kong mga tahanan ninyo. So, lesser ang learning competencies para sa senior high school at saka sa ibang grado, pero siguro mas malalim ang matutunan ninyo. Kasi ang pangangailangan ngayon, ma-elementary ka, ma-junior high school ka, o magiging senior high school ka, napapasok na sa universidad, ang pinaka-importante ay yung sinasabi sa batas na critical thinking. Kung may mga problema, kung may mga challenges, kailangang matuto tayo na ito ay ma-analyze, mapag-isipan ng rational, yung sinasabi to natin, ginagamit ang logic, ginagamit ang analysis, ang kailangan yung collaboration, makipagtulungan ka sa mga classmates mo, sa parents mo, kailangan ng communication, hindi pwede na ikaw lang mag-isa mag-aaral, magko-communicate ka palagi, but siguro yung sinasabi natin na virtual. Pero ang importante para sa akin, wala yan sa batas, wala yan sa mga libro siguro. Ang importante para sa inyo, sa junior high na magiging senior, sa senior na magiging university, o pupunta sa mga vocational training na nagugustuhan ninyo, ay ang magiging courageous, magiging brave. Huwag kayong matakot dahil ang mundo na pinupuntahan ninyo ay ibang-iba sa nasanayan ninyo. Hindi naman kayo pababayaan ng inyong mga school, hindi kayo pababayaan ng mga teachers, hindi naman kayo pababayaan ng ating government na nagbibigay sa atin ng mga paaralan galing sa buwis ng ating mga magulang, at hindi naman kayo pababayaan ng mga magulang ninyo. Hindi kayo nag-iisa. Kaya huwag kayong matakot dahil maraming mga bagong bagay na ituturo sa inyo. Maraming bagong tinatawag nila na challenges na haharapin ninyo, pero hindi nakakatakot. Dapat ma-excited kayo dahil iba na ang inyong pag-aralan, iba ng pamamaraan sa pag-aaral, at saka siguro maging mas mabuti kayong citizen kaysa aming mga lola, lolo, at mami, daddy ninyo ngayon. So, once again, congratulations para sa mag-aakyat from elementary hanggang magpunta na sila sa junior high school. Yung galing sa junior high school na magpupunta sa senior high school, at ang senior high school na pupunta na sa vocational, mag-specialized training, o magtrabaho, o pupunta sa universidad. Congratulations to each and every one of you. It's a new world that you are facing. Siguro, some of you, hindi ako sigurado sa mga elementary students, pero sa mga junior high at saka sa senior high, alam niyo yung pelikula ni Aladdin. Si Aladdin, mayroong magic rug, di ba? Sumasakay sila, naglilipad sila kasama si Princess Yasmin. At saka ang kinakanta nila, a whole new world. You're now leaving your school, you're entering a whole new world, but do not be afraid because you will not be alone. Your teachers will always be with you. Your government will always see to it that you will be educated. Your family will be with you. And most important, God will be with you. So God be with you. Do not be afraid. These are wonderful times. Congratulations sa isa't isa sa inyong lahat. Thank you.
Office of the Regional Director, OIC, Doctor of Philosophy, CESO 5, Director 3, Mr. Nicolas T. Capulong.
I would like to convey my sincerest congratulations to our completers and graduates of school year 2019-2020. While we are in the midst of challenging times affecting our community, both locally and globally, let not this hinder us to celebrate our achievement and treasure this milestone. Spawn out of your utmost diligence, fervor, and hard work. This moment also calls you to cherish the incessant support and care of your parents, teachers, and other people who help you succeed and reach this far. This year's theme, Sulong Edukalidad, Championing the Nation's Future, embodies the current pivotal endeavor of the Department of Education, where it responds to the challenge to shift from an access to quality of education. This is the present battle cry of the department as it seeks to address the gaps and problems that resulted in low proficiency levels of our students based on national and international assessments. Sulong Edukalidad not only aims to improve our country's ranking and performance, but more importantly, it intends to establish the needed key reforms in basic education to ensure that our learners will achieve their full potential amidst the rapidly changing world. With the learners at the center of Sulong Edukalidad, it is symbolized by a kite which represents the four core components that include K-12 curriculum review and update, improving the learning environment, teachers upskilling and reskilling, and engagement of stakeholders for support and collaboration. Armed with the unceasing commitment of the department to respond to the progressive learning environment of present and future learners, Sulong Edukalidad steers the aggressive reforms to globalize the quality of basic education in our country. With the kite used as a symbol of hope, Sulong Edukalidad signifies our ultimate goal to rise above the challenges in the basic education and help our learners fly high and reach their dreams. Congratulations once again and keep aiming high.
Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, OIC, Doctor of Philosophy, CESO 6, Ms. Merlinda P. Cruz.
My congratulations to all graduates of Batch 2020. You have worked so hard for years to get to graduation day, and you should all be very proud of yourselves. Even though this day is nothing like you imagined it to be. The unprecedented situation prevented you from celebrating with your friends, taking pictures, attending the ceremony in school, walking across the stage to receive your diploma, or even getting gifts from your loved ones. Truly, this year is different. No student gets to choose the world into which they graduate. But if you could, you probably wouldn't have chosen this year. And of course, the reason we are all gathered here today, virtually, is because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The situation is unsettling and alarming. But this is also a wake-up call. A wake-up call on how much you are needed. This pandemic brought out many opportunities and taught us several life lessons. It taught us compassion, how much we need one another, courage, on looking beyond and preparing to embrace the new normal, showing us on how to be mindful, understanding and reflecting on our situation, on what we can do. Who would have thought that we would experience home quarantine for months? It taught us resilience to get over the situation by strictly adhering to health protocols. You haven't had anyone or even hang out with your friends for many months. But for sure, they are updated on what you do through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, vlogs, and now even FaceApp. Why? Because you are this generation's netizens. And I call on you, graduates, to be responsible in this technology-driven world. Naniniwala po ako na ang bawat San Joseño ay responsable at mapanuri. The road ahead will have setbacks and disappointments, but you have everything you need to achieve what you set your mind to. Integrate what you believe into every single area of your life. Live up to the character and values instilled in you. You will go far, graduates. You are skilled. You are creative. You are passionate. You are empathetic. Thank your parents or your guardians for their sacrifices and for guiding you all the way. Thank your teachers for taking care of you in school. Your friends and schoolmates for being there with your kakulitan, kalokohan, and karangalan. These are all part of you being the nation's future. Kaya naman, kaming mga lingkod bayan ay patuloy ang pagtataguyod ng dekalidad na edukasyon para sa bawat batang San Joseño. As reflected in this year's theme, Sulong Edukalidad, Championing the Nation's Future, you are that future. Education exposes you to what the world has to offer, to the possibilities open to you. The journey ahead is to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Graduates, be the hardest working person you know, because if you're not, someone else will be. We may live in an age of instant messaging, of doing things virtually. The speed and scale at which we can do a lot of things over a short period of time is really amazing. But there is no way to short-circuit the path to success. It takes hard work, resilience, and courage. And I believe all San Joseño graduates have this. Ipagpatuloy natin ang pagmamalasakit, ang ating bayanihan. San Joseño, we heal as one, we rise as one. Congratulations, graduates!
Kindergarten completers, congratulations! Kalim Nash Rohan V. Awards for Outstanding Pupil and Budding Mathematician. Lapuan Jonar Luis C. Awards for Outstanding Pupil, Honest Kid, and Little Scientist. Special recognition for Little Mr. Season Pisa, 9th placer. Minasalvas Dwayne Erwan C. Awards for Outstanding Pupil and Sportsmanship. Nening Sian Sander A. Awards for Outstanding Pupil, Peacemaker, and Writing Wizard. Estolioso Matthew Stephen B. Awards for Kinder Body and Brave Soul. Rivera Miel Leonard Dr. Awards for Patience Advocate and Disiplinado Ako. Tolentino Thaddeus Gray P. Awards for Prudent Worker and Courteous Kid. Enciso Alaja B. Awards for Outstanding Pupil, Little Teacher, and Star Reader. Libot Aliona Daphne S. Awards for Outstanding Pupil and Extra Milo. A special recognition for Little Miss Season Prisa participant. Abraham Joey Claire L. Awards for Sparkler, Spectacular Speaker, and Awesome Artist. A special recognition for Level 1 Vocal Solo Season Prisa 9th Placer. Hernandez Rahul Gold G. Awards for Exuberant Heart and Sunshine. Pascual Andrea Rose C. Awards for Tenacious Striver and The Little Star. Grade 10 completers, congratulations! Baluran Clint L. Banyaga Christian Carl S. Buena Flor Noel Jr. L. Casas John Peter T. with honors. Dinglasan Yuri Gregor G. Jimenez James B. Joven Franz Ezekiel V. Luzana Daniel Joseph M. with honors. Outstanding Performance Awards in Mathematics, Social Science, Science. Special recognition for Science Level 3 Season Prisa 6th Placer. Mantana Christian R. Pakong Mark Daniel R. Pascual Ilwin Mike V. Reyanoda Ryan Kairos with honors. Special recognition for Men's Basketball Junior High School Season Prisa, a participant. Rayoyan Kurt S. Rosario Joshua F. Santos Ronel Errol D. Tepang Joel JPC. Vansebra Luke Cedric A. Zipagan Ernest Red M. Abella Kimberly A. with honors. Outstanding Performance Award in Technology and Livelihood Education, Athletics. Special recognition for Women's Volleyball Junior High School Season Prisa, a participant. Alasa Arabea S. Bautista Shelo C. Castigador Leslie B. Korea Rain Catherine C.
Most efficient CAT Cadet Officer.
Española Kylie D.L. Gregorio Ceris Kate M. Marquez Christine D. with honors. Outstanding performance in arts. Special recognition for General Information Level 3 Season Prisa, a participant. Miranda Kiana Edalay E. with honors. Special recognition for Women's Badminton Junior High School Season Prisa, a participant. Morales Cristal Joy C. Reyes Uziel Ann R. Rubio Ella May R. Santos Maria Jennifer D. C. Ann Catherine M. Senon Jewel C. with honors. Outstanding Performance Award in Communication Arts. Vansebra Saira Ritzi A. Vergara Patricia Hans O. with honors. A special recognition for Spelling Level 3 Season Prisa, a participant. Valladolid Irish Merrill G. with honors. Outstanding Performance Award in Arts. Villalba Christine B. Villano Jenica May B. Special recognition for 3rd overall Season Prisa Senior High School Girls Basketball South Division Champion, City Athletic Division Meet, Basketball Girls Gold Medalist Junior High School Division, Claraa Delegate. Villarin Antoinette E. Let us hear our City Mayor, Honorable Arthur B. Robes.
Sa lahat ng ating mga mag-aaral na Sanoseño, batid ko na hindi naging madali ang taong ito para sa inyong pag-aaral dahil sa epekto ng COVID-19. Gayunpaman, ipinakita nyo ang katatagan ng isang tunay na Sanoseño upang magpatuloy at tapusin ang inyong nasimulan. Hindi man naging posible ang paglulunsad ng itinakdang araw ng pagtatapos ay matagumpay niyo pa rin naabot ang inyong pangarap na makatapos na pag-aaral at makatungtong sa panibagong antas at yugto ng inyong buhay. Nais kong ipaabot ang aking mainit na pagbati sa inyong lahat na nagsipagtapos ngayong taon. Gayon din ang aking pagsaludo sa inyong mga magulang na sa inyo ay araw-araw na gumagabay at sa lahat ng mga guro na nagsilbi ninyong tagapayo sa pagtamo ng edukasyon. Sa inyong mga magulang na nagbanat ng buto para sa pag-aaral ng inyong mga anak at sa inyong mga guro na patuloy na itinataguyod ang dekalidad na edukasyon. Kasama niyo po ako at ang pamahalaang lungsod ng San Jose del Monte sa pagsasakatuparan ng mga pangarap ng kabataang San Jose. Mga kabataang San Joseño na magsisilbi sa bayan at magiging makabagong bayani sa hinaharap. Ang inyong pagsusunog ng kilay, pagsusumikap na matuto at mapataas ang antas ng inyong kaalaman ang magbibigay lunas sa anumang krisis na ating kakaharapin. We heal as one, we rise as one. Maligayang pagtatapos. Area Estudyanteng San Jose.
Representative, Lone District of San Jose del Monte City, Honorable Florida P. Robes.
Maligayang araw ng pagtatapos, Batch 2020. Bagamat hindi pangkaraniwan ang inyong selebrasyon ng inyong tagumpay ngayong taon, huwag nating kalimutan na marami tayong bagay na dapat ipagpasalamat. Una, ngayong araw tayo ay nagising, panibago pag-asa upang lumaban sa hamon ng buhay. Pangalawa, tayo magpasalamat sa bawat biyaya ang ating tatanggap, lalo't higit sa panahon ng pandemyang ito. Ang isang araw na mairarao sa isang pasasalamat. Pangatlo, sa kabila ng dagok ng ating nararanasan, kayo ay taas noong makakapagtapos at haharap sa isang panibagong yugto ng inyong buhay. Alam kong hindi laging madali ang inyong paglalakbay tungo sa tagumpay na ito. Kaya't ipinapaabot ko sa bawat isa sa inyo ang aking paghanga para sa katatagan at determinasyon upang makamit ang tagumpay na ito. Asahan po ninyo na kasama ninyo ang inyong ate kong Leader Robes sa inyong laban para sa malayang pag-aaral at magandang kinabukasan. Congratulations, Batch 2020!
As we give a moment to deliver her speech that would admire each one of us, let us hear our young achiever, Elijah Enciso, an outstanding pupil.
There is an author once said, the last day of school, the closing of one door and the opening of another. Good afternoon, teachers, parents, viewers, and of course, most importantly, my classmate graduating from kindergarten today. This is a very special day despite our situation today. As we celebrate our virtual graduation today, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my teacher for all the extra effort you make to help us grow. You are not only our teacher, you are our friend and our second parent. We will are our friend and ours. Always be grateful to you for your support and kindness, and also to my fellow kindergarten who become my part of my journey. As we enjoyed every single day as we laughed, played, and learned new things in our school. Lastly, to the parents out there who always support their children, and to my parents who I thank most for who I am today. I love you, Mommy and Daddy. So, I will end my speech with this short message. Today's achievements may fade or even be forgotten, but you will always be remembered for helping someone, for caring, and for being the kind of person that others enjoy spending time with. Kindergarten, it's time to say goodbye. Now it's time to go to first grade. Thank you. And enjoy life. Congratulations!
Last but not the least, a message that will move us with her inspiring speech. Let us hear from Christine Marquez with honors.
To our most esteemed administrators and teachers, dear parents, beloved friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to all of you. It is a great privilege to speak on behalf of my batch 2019 to 2020 completers and express the happiness that we feel in our hearts today. They say, people only remember the first and forget the rest, but I believe that these 4 years I spent at PSA have been a journey where memories filled with different emotions be treasured within us. We do not need an award or medal just to prove that we have something special within us. All of us are blessed with talents and are worth congratulating. And this is what this day is about. How many times have we imagined what would this day be like? I have to say, I thought about this day so many times. I could memorize every scene, different from the real scene I am greeted right now. 4 years, my dear batchmates. Let me remind you that it took us all 4 years to finally get the paper bearing our name we have been working so hard for. We could have thought that our then nervous 15 and 16-year-old selves would survive this roller coaster ride of junior high school and would be listening to this speech. We have come a long way in our journey indeed. Now that we passed the challenges of junior high school, it's time for us to move on to the bigger fight, senior high school. The lesson we learn in the class will surely help us get through that next stage. But we also need to remember that all those formulas, poems, activities, everything we memorized and did are not the only things that will push us through. We also need to retain the things we have learned other than the academic stuff. Gaining the courage to stand in front of the class when we could barely talk to the person next to us. Having the dedication to complete all our math homeworks when the only thing we actually know about it is that we have to solve it. Those are some of the things that we learn about ourselves which go beyond our textbooks. These are a few of the things we need to master in senior high school. And there is yet another thing we all need to remember. It is a lesson that I have gained through the years. Learn to appreciate others. Remember that we cannot stand on our own. Moreover, I adhere with this quote. Without discipline in school, students cannot be well educated. Our junior high school year is well remarkable for everyone who knows us. Our section, we were annoying to our teachers, which made us the apple of the eye. While the opposite around, we did things our own way. Yes, we were listening, but there were times when we are really hyperactive. However, thank you CSA. We had the discipline that we finally deserved, and also had the tools that improved our personalities in general, aside from common academic knowledge we had. So how does CSA did all of this? Well, the entire school knows us, and our teachers did their best to unlock our potential to be the best with good values beside from being good in academic. That shows how they never stopped treating the right way to students. That's why we changed for the better compared to what we were back then. Also, we solved problems by ourselves, answered our tests individually, and went through our everyday lives on our own. But one cannot deny the importance of people around us, our parents, friends, classmates, teachers, administrators, especially Dr. Emily Milo with her loving family, even the school bus driver, guard, and the lady who served our lunch. All of them played the vital role in helping us to be where we are now. Most especially to God, who has made it possible to surpass all the hardships and challenges that came and will come our way. We became stronger and better. For all those blessings, I, Christine de la Cruz Marquez, along with my entire batch, I'm sincerely grateful to all of you. This is not yet the end. We are just starting. We will be the best version of ourselves in the long run. Once again, congratulations. We deserve to give ourselves one huge round of applause. Thank you.
Now, after hearing the very warming messages, we will move on to reciting the Pledge of Loyalty to be led by one of the faculty members.
Graduates and completers, raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the graduates and completers of College of St. Adela Incorporated, honor and prestige of the institution, we will carry on as we leave the portals of our alma mater, the wisdom and values taught to us in order that we turn to be the worthy citizens of our country. We will defend the rights and privileges of the schools as sons and daughters of our alma mater. So help me God.
Indeed, the years we have spent together are tough and thick. Yet, you were able to come through all those oppositions together. Since the closing is at hand, let us listen to the graduates' final song as we are reminiscing the memories you, your classmates, friends, and teachers had made together.
We are the children of yesterday's dream. We are the promise of the future we bring. Waving the banner of love to all, to every nation, the rich and the poor. We are a world of the restless and young, and we need a hand to guide us, helping each other, build each other, as long as we're together, you and me. For together we stand, divided we fall, together we climb to the top of the world. We can be what we want, for the world to see that we are the children of yesterday's dream. We have the yearning to do what is best, be someone special from all the rest. Nation and brothers in unity, building tomorrow for you and for me. We are a world of the restless and young, and we need a hand to guide us, helping each other, build each other, as long as we're together, you and me. For together we stand, divided we fall, together we climb to the top of the world. We can be what we want, for the world to see we face tomorrow as we say goodbye to yesterday. A chapter ending, but the story's only just begun. A page is turning for everyone. So I'm moving on, letting go, holding on to tomorrow. I've always got the memories while I'm finding out who I'm gonna be. We might be apart, but I hope you always know you'll be with me wherever I go. Wherever I go. So excited, I can barely even catch my breath. We have each other to lean on for the road ahead. This happy ending is the start of all our dreams, and I know your heart is with me. So I'm moving on, letting go, holding on to tomorrow. I've always got the memories while I'm finding out who I'm gonna be. We might be apart, but I hope you always know you'll be with me wherever I go. It's time to show the world we've got something to say. A song to sing out loud will never fade away. I know I'll miss you, but we'll meet again someday. We'll never fade away. So I'm moving on, letting go, holding on to tomorrow. I've always got the memories while I'm finding out who I'm gonna be. We might be apart, but I hope you always know you'll be with me. So I'm moving on, letting go, holding on to tomorrow. I've always got the memories while I'm finding out who I'm gonna be. We might be apart, but I hope you always know you'll be with me. Yeah, wherever I go. Wherever I go. Half the world is sleeping, half the world's awake, half can hear their hearts beat, half just hear them break. I am but a traveler, been most everywhere. Ask me what you want to know. What a journey it has been, and the end is not in sight. desert, through the deepest snow. Forward, always forward I go. What a journey it has been, and the end is not in sight, but the stars are out tonight, and they're bound to guide my way. When they're shining on my life, I can see a better day. I won't let the darkness in. What a journey it has been. Forward, always forward. Onward, always up. Catching every drop of hope in my empty cup. What a journey it has been. In the end is not in sight, but the stars are out tonight, and they're bound to guide my way. When they're shining on my life, I can see a better day. I won't let the darkness in. What a journey it has been. What a journey it has been.
To finally end our program, let us give a moment to our OIC, Mr. Benjamin Mayo, to throw his words that will help you as you leave and take out of your shell.
The College of St. Adela Board of Trustees, staff and personnel, your teachers, your parents, have never been so proud to be a part of your lives in this momentous event. This ceremony showcased the triumphant exit and courage of reputable graduating students, respectable citizens, spiritually formed and disciplined adults. This is the best way to gather ourselves and join with your loving family, relatives, and friends to give tribute to those who graduated from these halls and those who are moving and forming out. Our graduates have been blessed by the authorities of the school, the community, the government, and the omnipotent one, bidding you to start anew. Even if these halls are quiet for now, the screams of triumph, cheers of excitement, tears of joy, and laughter of company will resound in memories. We have been blessed by your company in the months and years past, and don't get us wrong, we have laughed and cried with you as well. Our promise to continue our goal will remain as Adelans, being part of the global citizenry that cares and practices the virtue of nationalism, respect, and discipline, is the shared beauty of that vision. Thank you for being one with our culture. Your future endeavors will be tested on how you carry yourself in the Adelan way. Put God as well in your spirit, and let faith be the gift that helps you to travel the path of life you choose. Congratulations to all our graduates and those who are moving on. With this, the College of St. Adela close our ceremonies. So hi, Adelans.
Graduates, completers, teachers, and parents, let us all acknowledge our Board of Trustees. Dr. Emily B. Milo, President. Miss Emeline Vida B. Milo, Vice President Dr. Jericho Valiente B. Milo, Corporate Secretary Mr. Joseph Valiente B. Milo, Finance Officer Mr. Jason Valiente B. Milo, Administrator Engineer Valiente S. Milo, Administrator Dr. Hazel H. Milo, Member Mrs. Adelpha R. Quinto, Principal Mr. Benjamin Mayo, Officer in Charge Faculty and Staff in partnership with
There is a joy in our hearts to serve our alma mater, College of Saint Adela. We hail your name. Hail TSA, soar up like eagles. Hail TSA, a school like no other, for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Become her vessel to reap 100-fold. She stands strong in faith and virtues, building the bridge of service to the world.